Hello, welcome to my channel. In today's video, I'm gonna show you around the California Science Center, and it's a pretty nice place to visit if you come here to Los Angeles. And I'm gonna show you around here. Right now, I'm on the parking lot, which costs about $20. And if you come after 4 o'clock, that will be $24. As soon as you get into the parking lot, you're gonna see this plane here. This is the Alpha 12. It was the precursor for the SR-71, and there were about 15 of these planes that were reproduced during the 1960s. This one is unique. It's the only plane you're gonna see in the entire world, and that's because it has two cockpits. That means it's a trainer pilot plane, and it was produced in 1960 for reconnaissance purposes for the CIA. The CIA needed to do reconnaissance missions over North Korea and Vietnam in the 1960s. And so the whole frame is 93% titanium, and that was a new material for the engineers to work on it. They had some problems before, but they were able to discover new things. We're gonna walk around on that trail right there, and then you're gonna see the California Garden. Okay, once you come down this bridge, you're gonna be under the Alpha 12. You come down this stairway, and then you're gonna see some like the California Gardens. He will talk about the different kind of clues that you can find if you go hiking around Southern California. And this is the flora that you may encounter there in the mountains. And here is the Alpha 12. The Alpha 12 it's a plane, like I said before, for reconnaissance missions, and it goes like Mach 3. Mach 1 is like a speed of sound, so times 3, it was going pretty fast. And this is how you see it. This is actually the real plane. It's not like a replica or anything like that. It's the real plane, and it's the only one in the world because it has two cockpits. It's a trainer plane, and you can see the engineers, the scientists, they couldn't bend the new material, the titanium, so they use like some kind of brick type a size, where they're shaping like you see how those triangles, they couldn't bend the material. Okay, this is the California flora. It's gonna tell you the names too. Then you have trees. And then if you follow this trail, you're gonna end up going to the California Science Center. These oaks. And then you go to the one on the right, you're gonna see the new museum coming up for the space shuttle. I don't know when they're gonna open it, but they're gonna install the space shuttle Endeavour there. And then you're gonna see the California Science Center coming up.
It was frozen.
Makes you smarter, makes you more productive, allows you to communicate better. That whole level.
That's how it's gonna look once the museum is complete. I don't know when's it gonna open. It's supposed to be like 2025 or at the end of 2025. I'm not sure though. Okay, so on the left hand side, you're gonna see an IMAX theater. And it's a 7-story screen. Did the 7-story IMAX theater, and then on the right hand side, that's where you're gonna get your tickets to get inside. And in front is the LA Coliseum. And over there they do another museum. You can barely see it, but there's a new museum coming up. So now we're gonna get inside. It's free. It's open 7 days a week, except New Year's and Christmas. All right, so on the left hand side, you're gonna see an Explorer store. That's where you buy toys like scientific toys, books, magazines, videos, anything related to the museum or science. And the food court, there's some places where you can eat. Let me see. There used to be like a McDonald's, but I think it's gone. Nobody came to eat on the McDonald's anymore. This is where they have the restaurants, and outside you have the on the north side you're gonna have the Rose Park. And then you're gonna see this plane. This is actual plane too. This is the F-18 Hornet. It was used during the Gulf War. These are real planes too, but I don't think they have the engines on. And this is the Rose Park. Right in front of the Rose Park over there is the USC, University of Southern California. And over there you have the Los Angeles History Museum. And this is the facade from the 1920s when it actually opened at the time. I think it's 1920, 1950s. This is the only team that is originally left. The rest of the building is gone. It was destroyed to make way for the new exhibitions. It's a nice, beautiful architecture. We're gonna go back inside and we're gonna go upstairs. Even though everything is free, when you have a special exhibition, you have to pay whatever they charge. The exhibition is you have to pay for that one, and you have to pay for the bicycle that is right there, the high wire bicycle. And this plane here, the gray plane, is the only plane left in the entire world. It was produced or built in the 1960s as well. And this is the only one. There were only 3 of those kind of planes reproduced in the entire world. So the other 2 had accidents. They were destroyed. And this is the only one left in the entire world, the gray one. Okay, the white one, the one that says Air Force. That's a F-38 Talon, and there were about 1,000 of those planes produced. And They're still using them in the Air Force, and some of them are used for the NASA pilots for training. They're mostly used for training only. And this is the plane with 2 engines on it. Okay, and this is the new exhibition. This is the changer. It was different before. This is the SpaceX Dragon, and it was like it was a cargo spacecraft. It used to take supplies, instruments, experiments that the astronauts needed up in space. So this is Apollo 1, or SpaceX. That's the one, SpaceX Dragon. And over here they have some kind of, it's a push, it's a thruster, no? Wow.
Coming off. Like somebody missing a screw or something. Not missing one screw.
Get burned up, dude. Deactivated. Oh no, it turned on.
And these are actual capsules, the real ones. This is Mercury. The one here is a Mercury Redstone 2 capsule. It was used for experimental. These were the chimpanzee called Ham flew. And they choose a chimpanzee because it's closest to human DNA. And this is the Gemini 11. And this one was utilized for experimenting on how to dock into another system. They were preparing the astronauts for missions coming up to go to the moon. And this the one that arrived. This one here is a real one too. It's a real capsule. And this is the Apollo Soyuz. And it was a cooperative missions between the United States and the Soviet Union. At that time in the 1960s, they had the Cold War, so with this mission, they kind of cooperated with each other, and the tensions kind of died down a little bit. So this actual capsule. All this equipment was built in the 1960s during the space air race. And this is the one of the rockets that they use for the first phase before it takes off. And this the Mars Viking lander, but this is like a replica, like a model. It's not the real one. I don't know what the real one is at.
Yeah, for real life.
This is the one that landed in Mars and took samples, and it's it kind of, they're trying to find out if there were life. There was life out there. So it took samples of the soil, the air, everything, to trying to make sense if there was life in Mars at some point. Yeah, these are long rockets.
Wait.
Okay, now we're gonna go to another place. Okay, let's go here. And here you got you come out on the Explorator downstairs. And you have these two planes here, the one I just talked about. So that was the F-38 Thailand, and that's the F-20 Shark. Something about shark, tiger shark or something. And these one of the replicas that went to Saturn. It's not the original one, but it's like a model kind of type. Same size, same everything. This is the one that was sent to Saturn with a lander too. And it took about 20 years, almost like 19 years or something, to get to, for the mission. You had 3 different missions. And these are nice satellites. Let me see. You have Bella, Pioneer 10, and Uhuru. Well, I don't know the name. I forgot the name of this one here. Then you have a spacesuits here. This is a Hubble Space Telescope. Okay, let's go to. They have other exhibitions like for the ecosystem. They have another called the World of Life, which is about, how different animals have similar, life, I guess. So it's like a replica from the early aviation. This is the 1902. No, this is a glider. This is a 1902 glider. It's a replica of the Wright brothers. And you're gonna get more information here. So the thing about this plane here, the glider, is that it was the Wright brothers were able to send it to different directions. He was able to control it basically. And this one is called the Belly Monocoque, 1928. This one was built in 1928.
Drive them.
It's called the Monocoque. I forgot. But it was produced for the masses. It's a replica too. The original is not. It was destroyed, I think. Okay, let's go to that side. Sometimes they're gonna show you like experiments for the kids. This is like a place for kids. There's a lot of hands-on experiments here. You have a hurricane simulator there. Then you have the discovery room. I think it's about like animal stuff, like frogs. pretty neat. I like it. Like I said, it's great for kids. Well, it's changed. It wasn't like this before. This is something new for me. I've been here before many times, but yeah, you have a different layout. This guy seems the same here. Test. Oh, this one I don't know what it is. Let me see. Oh.
Mom! Mom! That's how babies are here. Look at this.
I talk about the human beings when they're babies. Okay, this is for this room. Let's go to the ecosystem room now. All right, this is the ecosystems exhibit. I like this one. It's pretty tight. You have these big screens displaying different part of the world, ecosystems, world ecosystems. So I have in the shadows, Space Shuttle Endeavour, its history, and you have the islands on here.
Hi, Cindy. Come on. Cindy, wait.
So there's more stuff here. Here you can touch the actual tire of the space shuttle. What is this thing? What's a nose? There's a nose of the rocket. Oh, they have a simulator here. Oh, the toilet. Is that a toilet? Yeah, it is a toilet. These are space toilets. This is like a control center? Yeah, it is. Oh, mission control. Okay, so let's go to the rest of the exhibits. Okay, so the space shuttle used to be here, but it's not there anymore. I think it's outside. They're gonna use it for the other exhibition. So you have like the desert environment here. They have pretty good stuff in this area too. You have different animals sleeping in, like desert tortoises and lizards. Things next to. Even the cactus. There used to be like a flashlight here, but I don't know. I don't know if it's still in operation. I don't think it operates. It used to be. It's a flashlight coming through here. People used to get wet here. That was pretty cool. That's a flashlight. That's what you're gonna experience if you go to a desert and you train up in the mountains and you don't know, and then all of a sudden you got this flashlight coming up. All right, once you get out the exhibits, you see this cool stuff here. Try to get many balls as you can. Where's the ball? Yeah.
I think what's special about Monterey windows is that they pump water from the ocean. So it's direct.
Like a fish on it.
Look at that shark chasing.
Oh, this is a touch tank. This they can touch the sea stars and all the animals on the shore. All right, now we're down the first floor. This is a kelp forest. And you're gonna have different ecosystem. With a sea cucumber. These are what urchin. I don't see any sea urchin here. Oh, these are good stuff here. So we were upstairs on the second floor, now we're downstairs.
Yeah,
Okay, come on.
It's pretty cool, you know, to be a free museum or science museum. It's pretty good to come here for the kiddos, especially for the kids. You should definitely come over here. You know, if you have time, if you're coming to Los Angeles, it's not gonna cost you a dime. Only the parking, which is $20. Well, this is it for now. Hope you like this video. I have to show you more of the stuff later on. I'm gonna check out the other museum, Los Angeles Natural Museum, right next door. And I'll see you next time, guys. Okay, hope you like this video.